Okay, you're live on YouTube.
I guess we are live. And hope we are ready to roll. Okay, so I'm going to take the pleasure to do an introduction. Hope you guys have your project requirements, all of them in place. Your project is working, you've had time to test it. Your PowerPoint is on point. And you have the energy to pull this off. Okay. Joel, I'll ask that you do you mind introducing this, and then I share a brief background, and then we have them start presenting.
All right, thank you. My name is Joel. I am a trainer at Code Academy Uganda. Among what I do is I teach Python, artificial intelligence, and then I also teach Scratch. Today we have an artificial intelligence project presentation for students. That includes Ryan, Lala, and Om Trivedi. Yeah, they'll talk more about themselves, but that is all I can say for now.
Thank you. Do you mind giving us a brief background on what has been covered in the class?
Yeah, we have had this class for 2 weeks now. It's been very swift. We started off with we have been exploring a module called OpenCV, and then we later added a new module in Python still called face recognition to help us with the artificial intelligence bit of this course. It's been challenging. There have been very many questions, very many discoveries, not even for the students alone, but also for me. I have learned a lot. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much, Joel. Yes, Edward is me, and I am privileged to witness what is going to transpire here today, seeing that we're having learners that have been in AI Python really pulling off their presentation today. I have hopes to see great stuff coming through. Having been with you guys from the beginners class to the advanced, I have great faith that you guys have something that is gonna blow my mind away. Still, I would also say that this is part of the course at the Academy, Computer Science, and it is the first module in the AI track of class. And we have quite a lot ahead in the realms of machine learning and AI and data science that we are still yet to explore in the coming classes. Let's enjoy the presentation coming in from Om and Ryan. I'll ask you to kindly begin with a brief intro about yourself. You can tell us a brief your journey from Python beginners, how it has been, and then you tell us how it is now in AI. Then you can go on and start the presentation. Flo, feel free, take the stage. Thank you.
Okay, so I am Om Trivedi, and we've been doing Python. This is our second summer doing Python. It's been a really long journey since we started, and we have learned a lot, such as face recognition, as previously talked by the trainers. And this is my friend. He will introduce himself.
Yeah, I'm Ryan Lalani, and as Om has already said, we've been doing Python for quite a long time, and It's been a long journey, and Code Academy has been with us for quite some time, and it's been a great time with Code Academy. It's fun with them, and yeah, we started from print hello world, and right now we're able to recognize faces using computer vision. So I mean, yeah, it's really a job well done. Thank you so much, Code Academy.
You're welcome. Hey, please take us away. What do you have
So
for us today?
we'll start with our presentation, and the presentation will be presented by Om Trivedi. A job well done. Thank you so much, Code Academy.
Okay, so we called your project Find Him because it's about matching criminal faces with the directories provided inside the code. So basically our code, we will be displaying photos of terrorists like this, and we will see if they're recognized by the cameras. We really thought this would be a nice project which helps with a lot of security. It's part of the 16th SDG goal to promote peaceful and
Inclusive.
to promote peaceful and inclusive societies for sustainable development, provide access to justice for all, and build effective, accountable, and inclusive institutions at all levels. So that was our SDG goal 16. These are more details about the problems which have been faced under the SDG. And then the reason why we chose this. Okay, we chose this because sometimes police officers have the photos of people but fail to compare their faces and make a decision. We have the solution. Using our code, we can easily compare their faces. So this is a picture of our code, which my friend will go through deeper later. And thank you for listening to our presentation. Now we shall take you through the code.
Yeah, thank you so much for handing over. Yeah. So basically, as you can see my code, right? I'll just help you understand the algorithm of my code. First of all, Python has a few libraries. CV2, which is a library for OpenCV, face recognition, which is a library we're going to be using, and OS, which will be importing our operating system. Now, what we did is we defined, because we want to know the people, right? The people that we already know, we want it to be in a certain folder. So define known people is going to be a function in which we will take in parameters which are called folder. Okay, so we can put in any folder name there. Then our known faces and known names will be an empty list, so that data can be constantly updated into it. As long as a face is coming into the directory, which I've already mentioned here, it's project, faces will automatically be updated into this directory. So how do we update it? So our thing is, the logic we used is, if there is any file name, okay, in this directory, then first of all, we will load that image by joining the folder with the file name. Then, because the computer cannot understand this, it needs encoded data. So next we'll encode that data. We'll just, because we imported this module, we do not need to do the whole encoding on our own. We can just write face.encoding, and then we want the first image. Python starts reading from 0, so 0, 1, 2, 3. So we want the first image of, so if there is a group photo, it will take the first person. Then we want the name. So the face name will be split text. So it removes the extension because we have said 0. So it removes the extension. So here I have Osama bin Laden. And note, this whole space and everything is just one. Before the dot is one word. After the dot is one word. It's like that. So we have taken the first word. Secondly, we want to append the data. Now I've got all my data, I've got the encodings and everything. So I need to append it to my list up here. So known faces will append the face name, and known name will append the face. Known faces will append the face encoding, and the known name will append the face name. So after I'm done with this, I want this function to return something, which will be my face, my known faces, and my known names. After this, I want to recognize. So if there is something on my webcam, I want it to recognize using the already predefined photos I have. It needs to compare that. So first of all, how do I get it to use my webcam? So that's where this module comes in place, CV to OpenCV. So cap is equal to c dot video capture 0. 0 is the first webcam. If I had more, if I only have one webcam in my laptop. So if I had more than one, I could say 1 or 2, and then it would take the other webcams I had. So now I have to create a loop, so that, because a video is basically a lot of photos that are quickly being played, right? So return comma frame is equal to cap.read. Cap.read is basically reading the video capture. Now return is going to be true or false. It's a Boolean, and frame will be the frames that we get. So once we've got the frame is what we're going to be seeing. This, like right now on Zoom, I have my webcam open. So this thing that I'm moving and everything, all these are the frames, right? Then the location will be the face location of the frame. So the location, if there is a face that you see inside, then where is it? The location of the face. Then again, since it's in a webcam, I again need to encode it. So again, I'll do face encoding from where? From the frame. And then where is the location? Whatever location I've put up here. Now, the thing is, this is just data. Location is another set of data, and face encoding is another set of data. So it's not going to work. The computer won't really understand which one to match, which one is who, and all that. So we need to create a for loop. So for face encode and face location in a zip basically puts them together in a way. It makes those pairs. Like if I have a list called Toyota, Ford, and all, and then another one I have the models, then it kind of pairs them, the first one with the first one. After I've created the loop, I check up if there are any matches. And then after I've checked the matches, I'll compare the faces by the known faces, which is another parameter, with the face encode. And then by default, my name will be unknown if they don't know him. But if there is any true in these matches when they compare, then we'll get the index of that match. And then we'll bring out the name, these known names, the parameter which we'll get from up here. And the index would be matches underscore index. Then to draw the rectangle around the face, I want a rectangle around this guy's face. For that, I need to write top, right, bottom, left. These are the positions, will be face location. Then we'll do a rectangle in the image, which is frame. The position will be left top. So it would be somewhere the top left, and then bottom right. So it will draw a rectangle all around the face. To draw a rectangle, you just need the top left position and the bottom right, and it draws automatically a rectangle around the whole face. Then the color, this is BGR. So this will be blue, 25500. My thickness would be 2. And then this is my text. The text will be the name, whichever name they get. And then I will basically just show the webcam, the photo. And then finally, I'll release it and I'll call out the functions. So I'll run this and I'll show you. First of all, I'll show you when it sees my face. When it sees my face, it won't recognize him, because in my project photos, I only have this photo, Osama bin Laden. This is Abdul Al-Rahman Al-Maghrebi, Ahmed Abu Samra, and Sajid Mir. Okay, so, and note, these photos are different in the way I've printed them out here. So I'll run.
You guys are muted. We can't hear you.
You can't hear us?
Yeah, okay, now we can hear.
Are you able to hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, that's nice then.
But your video is also muted.
Yeah.
Is
So
so we can
are you able to see my screen?
not yet.
Oh, you can't. Why?
You have muted.
Oh, no way. Okay. Let me share a screen then. Oh, wait, my screen wasn't shared. So you saw the code that I was sharing, right?
Yeah, we saw the code that you were sharing.
Oh, okay, then it's right. So you see, I'll run this. Are you able to see?
Yeah, I can see.
So basically, okay, so it sees me and it says unknown because it doesn't know who I am. In the photos that I've already given it, there is no person like me. Okay, there is no person that's me. Now, if I put this here, you can see it says Osama bin Laden. And I'm sorry, let me just get more into the webcam so you can see the whole name. It says Osama bin Laden. And you can see when it's still on, it said unknown, right? So this is Osama bin Laden because I've put a photo of Osama bin Laden in my project. Let me show you. Osama bin Laden.jpg. So this is a photo of Osama bin Laden, and I've just got another photo of him. And basically, it says this is Osama bin Laden. It understands that's who he is. And then when I remove that, it sees me. It says unknown. I don't know this person. This is Abdul Al Rahman Al Maghrib. The name's very big, and we have put a bigger font. Otherwise, it knows that this is Abdul Al Rahman Al Maghribi because it reads the encodings of this face, compares it with the photo that we've already given it, and then it says, yeah, this is true. Then what index is it? This is this index, for example, XYZ index. And now what name has been given to this file name? That's the name I'm going to put inside the put text. And then finally, this photo is a very bad photo. So just to show you that it would still work. Ahmad Abu Musra. I think this is Ahmad Abu Musra.
That's Sajid.
This guy.
Sajid.
You see, I can't even understand who this is. But we're going to show you that the computer would. Okay, this is Abu Musra. But you see, it's a very, you see, Ahmad Abu Musra. Yeah, you can see the computer understands that this is Ahmad Abu Musra. Is it recognizing? Yeah. So the computer recognizes it's Ahmad Abu Musra, but I personally could not understand that this is Ahmad Abu Musra. Really, I couldn't understand that. Then this is the worst photo of them all. It's who? Is this Sajid Mir?
Yeah.
I think this is Sajid Mir. Yeah. Yeah. The computer understands this is Sajid Mir, but I cannot personally see and then because I have this photo of Sajid Mir, and then I have this actual photo of Sajid Mir. The computer understands that this is Sajid Mir, but I cannot understand it. So the police won't find any difficulties when they're using our code. Yeah. Thank you for listening.
The last photo. I did not see the name appear. Can you just come on again on that?
This one?
Yeah, that last photo.
Sure.
Share screen.
Am I sharing?
No.
Yeah, you're sharing.
Yeah. So as you can see,
All right, I can see that.
Say some.
Okay, so proceed.
Yes, sir. So that was basically it. So that people that when I look at this photo, there's no way I can say this is Sajid Mir. There's no way you can say, because the photo I have is so different from this. The computer understands because it looks at the encodings of the face, the location, every point, every dot. It looks this, every shape and all of that. So that's how it understands that this is Sajid Mir and this is Ryan, and then it differentiates according to whose name have been given. Thank you.
Okay, are you done?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I have a question.
Sure.
why is your database having only 4 photos to identify?
Yes, sir. If the police ever are to use our code, we will let them have the opportunity to add as many photos as possible. As many. That's why we said, let me just show you. Let me just show you the code again. That's why I said for file name in os.list directory. In this directory that says try, if there are even 1,000 photos, it's going to go through them, even if there are 1,000, 2,000, as many photos as possible, as long as they're there with a certain name. The only thing is you're supposed to save it as the name of the person, and then basically to identify. That's it.
Okay, so why don't you sell the idea to police?
Huh?
And they adopt it in their system. It's a good one. It's a very nice project. I don't think police is having something like this in Uganda at the moment. Probably they could be having it in their intelligence, but it's a very good one. It has made me think of the national ID system, where they have photos for literally every citizen that has an ID in Uganda. And if they can give you the database to the national ID, you can tell everyone in the country by their image and their name using your program. It's a good one. We can improve on it in the upcoming classes and build a more robust one that can address, that can even be put out there on the market. And this can also cut across with company staff management, signing out with your face when you come to work at school, school databases, when kids come in at school and go, they sign in with their faces, and then they go out and come in. So there's quite a lot that you guys can do with this project. I encourage that you do not just do it for classes' sake, because part of what we do at the academy is want to see you guys participate in coming up with solutions that can transform our communities and be able to help us live better lives and do things a bit quicker. So I do encourage that you don't just do it for classes' sake, but you go on and build on it. It has great potential, and AI is the big thing now that is trending. So I encourage you, since you guys are friends and you're in the same class, you can take it a notch higher and expand your project. Expand it, add more photos, add more code, make it do a number of things, and then let's see how to build on from there. You can still go on and do another class in AI. I think the next class that's coming after this class is an AI class, still machine learning. It's a bit more in depth, and you can build towards launching your solution to the market very soon. You don't need to wait when you turn 20 years or 30. You can launch it even this year. So I encourage you guys to really take it a notch higher. It's a prototype format, but it can really be very, very impactful. You can even begin by selling it to a school. I know there are many things not yet learned, like packaging. How do you move it from here to the market, to package it into as a workable solution in the market? That's quite that you've not learned. That's not covering the scope of this class. But if you guys are deliberate and you really want to see this on the market, it's still possible for you guys to pick on those few things with support from other people in the field. You can be able to launch the solution. Okay. Okay, that's it from me. It's a good project. The other question that I'll probably have for you guys is what inspired you to come up with this project?
I think Om will answer that.
Yeah, so recently we noticed a lot of terrorism happening. Even a few months ago, I think around the start of this year, there was a bit of terrorism in Uganda. I think it's becoming a worldwide issue, and I thought if we could make a project like this, it could help other people also try and make things that help the world. Yeah, that's what inspired us.
Okay, that sounds good. Joel, do you have any questions for these guys?
Yes, definitely. Definitely, I have questions. It's just one. So I understand much as you came up with this project, it hasn't been a smooth ride all through to the end. So just throw a light on some of the challenges that you have seen while coming up with this. Did you guys hear me?
Pardon, sir, I didn't get it. What?
Yeah, so what are the challenges that you guys came up with while coming up with this project?
Yeah, so first of all, we did it on my laptop. We couldn't do it on Om's laptop because, okay, right now it has worked, but before we couldn't install a major library, which was dlib for face recognition. So yeah, that was one of the major problems we had. So it was quite tough because we really couldn't communicate. I mean, the thing is, if you were teaching us something in class, we couldn't really try it out. Om couldn't try it out because his laptop wasn't really responding to that library. So, but now it works perfect. We have overcome it, fortunately. Yeah, I don't really think we had any other. Okay, and initially understanding the concept of AI, of how the computer can possibly learn something, of how it can learn something that's not predefined, was a bit shocking for us. But after a while, we got the hang of it, and right now it seems perfect. It seems nice. Seems like we can do it.
And how long did it take you to come up with the project?
I think a few days. How long? 3-4 days? I'm not sure.
I think about 3 days.
Yeah, around there, I think.
Okay, that's all from me.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, as we bring this to a close, I have one more question for you guys. So having gone through Python from the beginners class to intermediate, advanced, and then you are in AI, how has the journey been for you? Do you think this is something that anyone of your age can do, or below, or you have some special powers that has made you be able to really come through the class this far?
So I think the main thing in understanding code is the person who explains. If the person who explains can explain it well, can make you understand the way he understands it. For example, so if I'm trying to explain something and I make you understand something, but not the way I understand it, we might have different ideas and eventually we'll go off track at a certain point. But here at Code Academy, we went together. They helped us understand things the way they understood it, the trainers. So yeah, I think not only our age, I think even children younger than us will understand it easily. Yeah.
From Om?
Our journey has been quite eventful, from figuring out codes to debugging them. It's been really a very profound journey, and as Ryan said, if someone cannot make you understand the concept the way they understand it, then it becomes pointless at some point, because I believe we all need mentors. Actually, good mentors. Yeah, so that's my review on this journey. It's been really nice to be with you guys.
Hey, thank you so much, guys. It has been a pleasure having you this summer. We have great hopes and faith in you that one day when we shall stand tall and coming up with those solutions that are going to really transform our tomorrow and impact our communities. And I believe that that energy that is driving you to really push on in a class and learn the concept and apply it and be able to come up with a solution at the end of the day will still resonate in you, pushing you forward to look and find solutions that we need in our communities. Thank you so much. It has been a pleasure having you, and we look forward to having you again and again and again.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, and sir, I had a question.
Yes, Ryan.
When are we gonna get our certificates?
Hey, yeah, actually, thank you for the reminder. I'd forgotten on that. I have them here with me. Let me just share screen and I briefly show you the certificates and then I'll email them to you.
Oh, absolutely.
Just give me a minute. I look them up here. Where are they? Certificates. Ryan, okay. So your certificates, as far as the advanced module, okay, here. Okay, this is this is is your name well spelled? Can you see my screen?
Yeah, actually, it's well spelled. Yeah.
Okay. This certificate, it's completion of the year 5. This is the advanced level. Yeah, so this is gonna be coming your way. Then Ryan, your name is well spelled.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is coming your way. Congrats, your accomplishments towards.
No, this is for
Give
beginner to
appreciation.
advanced, right?
Yes, beginners to advanced.
Then what about the AI?
AI, you need to finish. You need to. You've had just one module, and it's just a beginning. You have quite a lot to cover in there.
We
And
have
then
machine learning and data science, right?
And yes, and then data science. So you'll be getting one that is covering AI and the other for data science as soon as you guys are ready to finish. So I'm going to be mailing this to your parents. I'll have you in copy. Of course, I hope I have your emails. I'll have you in copy and then you will be getting your certificates. Okay, hopefully today I'll have them your way.
Okay, so thank you so much.
Thank you too. It's a pleasure. I hope your parents have been able to really watch you on YouTube. I shared a link with them. If not, remind them to go and really watch you. We need them to see what you've done, and I know they'll be proud.
Yes, sir.